Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Fatman's Guide. Today, I'm going to talk about my A100. This year, I was lucky enough to be able to kind of grind through and actually finish. I was one of the 17 participants who was able to get to the end under 50 hours. And so today, I'm going to go through some of the video that I took and kind of give you an idea of what I went through. So today, I'm going to be showing you a lot of clips from the hike. I'm not going to lie to you, I didn't film as much as I really wanted to because I spent a lot of time kind of focusing on the trail and trying to finish it, especially as time went on. By the time I got to the second day, you'll be able to tell through some of my conversations, I wasn't all that interested in talking or communicating how I felt, because I didn't feel very good. So I'm just going to kind of give you an idea of how things went for me. Kind of give you some voiceovers on some of the stuff that was going on at the time, and so you can kind of get an idea from beginning to end what it's like to do the A100.
Twilight, just, watch your footing. There's some equipment in the parking area. Once you pass that, it should be good to go.
Early on, there was a large group of people, and of course that always just will kind of disperse a little bit as we went around Tracy Ridge, and for the most part Tracy Ridge went pretty well, but it was really muddy, very muddy. And I'll tell you what, as you went through some of the valleys, you heard a lot of people in front of you or behind you, and they were going down hard. A number of people ended up missing out on their A100 because they got hurt, sadly. So I know myself, I went down hard once. So like I said, and I was lucky, I didn't get myself hurt to a really bad level. So we're about a little over 3.5 miles in. Started to thin out, which is pretty normal. Heading down into Tracy, keeping a good pace, but we're about 10 miles in, up on the top of Sugar Bay Ridge. Legs are in good shape, one little blister, but if I can just pull these big hills, legs feel good. So see if we can get banged out here. Sun's going to be down soon. We'll have to get the lamp out. As we went through the night, again, still really muddy. I told you that first night, that's the muddy section, and it was definitely muddy. Hey, so here we are, we're up on top of Mount 2K. It's a little before sunrise, and all in all, it's going pretty well. You got a couple blisters, legs feel good, hills suck, is what it is. So, but it's a beautiful morning though. It's going to be gorgeous sunrise. Kind of hate getting off this hill before the sunrise actually happens, but birds are already chirping, so we'll continue to head on. Hey guys, it's about 7 o'clock in the morning, up on top of the overlook. I'm a little bit behind, probably about 30 minutes behind where I really want to be, but been pretty sloppy, so we'll just have to kind of see if I can kind of pick up some pace here when we start getting into some better stuff. So, but feeling pretty good for the most part. I got a couple blisters on my feet, but using some tape on them, and hopefully they're going to be okay. But yeah, so we're just going to try to grind here for another 6 hours and see if I can pick up some time.
So it's about middle of the morning, heading up to Fox's Dam, slow up the hills, making good time elsewhere. Still only about 30 minutes behind where I'd like to be, but all in all, it's going well. So hopefully we can push through the afternoon heat here, get to Henry's Mill sometime middle of the afternoon. Well, we're in Rock City. We're a little behind right now, but hopefully we can pick our time back up. Heading down the hill to Henry's Mills. Pretty beat. I know I can do this, but I don't know. This is where it starts getting tough. There's nothing fun after this. Alright. We're at the Hunter Station now. Trying to pick up time. Race against the clock, second half of the A100. Well, sadly, you can't see the lights up there. Whew. Well, we're in Kellettville. Got about 18 miles left to go. We got 9 hours to do it in. It's going to be insanely difficult. I think we're going to give it a go. See what happens. So, talk to you later. Hey everyone. So, my son Caleb and I are hopefully just a couple miles, short miles, away from finishing the A100. Hopefully around 7 p.m. on Sunday evening. He's done a great job for me today. And yeah, pretty exciting.
Way to go, man!
He looks fresh.
How about you guys too?
Good job. Oh my goodness. Yeah, 7:58.
And there you go, guys. That's my 2019 A100. I was able to finish it in 49 hours and 39 minutes. I had 21 minutes to spare. And, you know, it's a culmination of 6 years of effort and work that are finally paying off for me, and being able to finish it. Over 1,500 miles of training hikes over the last 6 years. A lot of effort, a lot of people that I've hiked with. It was a great, awesome experience, and many of you were part of it. This is where I want to kind of thank some people. First of which is many of you who are watching this right now. I was amazed getting out there at the start and throughout the hike, how many people came up and they said, "Hey, you're the Fat Man. I watched all your videos, really appreciate it, really enjoyed them," and that meant a lot to me personally, because that's why I did these videos. You know, I'm not making money off of this. I love the event. I love the hike. I love the weekend. I've said before, it's kind of like my Christmas weekend. I love being out there with you guys, and it was an absolute blast. And for every one of you who came up and it's had some nice words to say about the videos, I really appreciate it. It meant a lot to me. Definitely made the weekend. A couple other people that I want to thank. Alicia Glasgow and Caleb Penley, my son, for helping me out the last 50 miles basically. Alicia hiked with me through the night, kind of kept me sane, kept me on target, and then when we left off, she gave me a really good idea of how difficult the last part was going to be. And then my son, we hiked 18 miles the last 9 hours. We didn't take any breaks. We didn't hardly eat, just because I was moving so slow by that point in time, and he kept me going, and I really appreciate all of the efforts those guys put in. And lastly, I really want to thank my trail family and my real family. My wife, Deb, has been putting up with me for a long time, going after this, and obviously my kids. There's a lot of weekends when you're doing training hikes where you're just gone all day on a Saturday or a Sunday. She was out there as many times as she could be at the breaks to really kind of support me, and so were my kids. And then my trail family. I would try to start naming off a bunch of names, but there's so many of you guys. I'm going to forget someone, and I don't want to do that. But you all know who you are, the people that I hike with all the time, the people that I do all the trail work days. You guys are so unbelievably important to me. And I look back 6 years ago, a lot has changed in my life for the better, and you guys are a huge part of it. You're more of a family than you'll ever know. So just thanks for being part of it. So with that being said, guys, I'm probably gonna do one more video for the A100, kind of break down some of the stats, how many people finished, who finished, try to put something together for that. After that, I'm gonna keep making videos. Again, I know I've said it before, if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do that. I know that a lot of videos coming up. I plan on doing some different things this summer. And I know I'm hoping to do some more hiking videos, some tutorials, just some different trails here in Pennsylvania, New York, and Ohio. And also looking at kind of doing some other videos, things I enjoy. I'm real big into collecting and sports, and I think I'd like to do some more videos in relation to that. And also I'm really kind of thinking about maybe trying to start a podcast. So just a lot of different things that I'm hoping to try. I'd love to have you guys stick around and kind of follow along, give your input, and just be part of the journey. Like I said, I love doing this. I love communicating with people. I love talking to them, and I think this is a pretty cool medium, and I've really had fun this spring. I think I want to keep it going. So that's enough, guys. I appreciate you watching the video, and as always, live life to the fullest without excuses. See you.